And it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. And now that scrapbooker you've all been waiting for, the one, the only, Terry Slugger Rice.
I want you to know I rarely slug him. Our church really frowns upon that. Okay, today I am doing the companion. Well, they were actually taken at different times because, oh, you know what? You still have, you do have on the same outfit. This is striped. So they might have been taken at the same time.
Yeah.
But for some reason, this is in black and white and this in color.
Yeah.
And we don't know why. It's a mystery. So this,
I'm a time traveler.
yeah, that's it. You travel back to where you could get a black and white photo still. I know. It seemed like when I was a kid, they took black and white photos longer than what some other people's kids had their pictures taken in black and white. I don't know what that was all about. Okay, I'm gonna glue this down just because I can see it's really curling up. Because you know this picture is how old, husband?
I'm still young.
But the picture is old. Okay, so I'm gonna mat it on actually the red paper that is on the back here. And I cut it out of there, and I cut the blue out of here and matted the other photo. So let's see here. I think I left about 3/8 of an inch. So, well, I guess it'd be 3/16 then on every side. Okay. And I'm using this paper.
Yeah.
And this paper, and this paper. And I'm gonna work it into this thing that has no middle. So I'm gonna have to be careful where I tape. Were you gonna say something, husband?
I was just gonna say, have you ever growled for your audience before?
Growl?
Yeah, so they know that you're a cougar.
No. No. I'm older than him. Only because I thought he was maybe still young enough that I could still train him.
I'm in training right now, folks.
But, let's see. But he didn't believe that I was I 40 when we met? Yeah, I was 40. He didn't believe I was 40 and asked to see my driver's license. So, I guess I wasn't doing too bad. Not looking my age. Okay, so I'm just layering these because I want all these papers. So I cut these both 3 inches and I'm just, you know, overlapping them. And am I close to even being straight? Let me check, because I have no idea. I'm a little bit off. Let me see if I can kind of pull it up and slide it over a little. Because it was my goal to, I was thinking I would be lined up right alongside these, the 3rd line of balls here. Okay, let me try it again. Well, let's see. Cooperate. It's just trying to get away from me. Okay, let me see if I'm there yet. Okay, I think that's better. Maybe. I'm still crooked. I don't know. No, it looks right. It's very close to right. Okay. Maybe I'll not make such a line of tape because I will glue down any loose ends at the end anyway. But whenever I'm matting, you know, one of the papers I'm going to use like as the background, or you know, like a frame like this, I always try to take it out as long as it's sturdy enough. Let's see if I can kind of line up that paper along that dotted line. I always love the stripes in the baseball uniforms. That's always my favorite look. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm gonna have him right about here because I need to have room for this because he was the pitcher. And so I need to have this right around here. So I think if I go like on the third stripe there, that should be pretty good. I need to go get an extension for, well actually this will, I was thinking for our album that we have together, but this is going to go in his album because I'm going to have a his and hers album and then when they came together. So, and I have a few of each of those kind of pictures so far. Let's see if I left myself enough room to fit here. Barely. Okay, I think that's good there. Okay. I'm going to bring it down a little bit since these guys are here. I'm going to try not to make them look like they've been cut off at the waist. So I'm going to kind of pull it down, even though these guys up here are not, you know, you can't totally see them, but you know, you kind of see them here and there. Okay. And then I have the 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. Since he's a pitcher, I figure we got to have that on here. Oh, you know what? I was trying to go over 3 and I went over 4. That's the problem. Okay, but I'm going to just leave it there. Okay, and then I'm going to put this here. And again, I think these are Jolie's, but I'm not for sure because I've had them in my book for a long time. But this is like a fabric and leather. It looks very realistic. I just thought it was awesome. And this is one of those pieces I've had since our son played baseball. And I've got so many baseball things that I need some grandchildren to play baseball. I need to put out a request for a baseball player because I got so much baseball stuff. Okay. And so I'm just going to put this here, kind of tucked in. I want it to look like it's maybe, you know, laying in his room or... Okay. And these things were already on it. You know, this one was already on here. Actually, these two things went together. This went, you know, it was a whole nother deal. Okay. But it's, I think it's a good size. Actually, it's probably a little big for this glove because it almost looks like a softball because it's so big. Okay, and actually I want these up just a little bit more because I want them kind of tucked across. Oh, you know what? I might not be able to pull it up anymore. Okay, so this might be about where it's at. I guess I'm going to be down here a little. That's what I get for not paying attention. Okay, and then I'm going to overlap this like that. And I've already put, there was already a dimensional on it, or a little foam piece, but it's very thin. So I put a piece of chipboard and then a piece of foam. Because I want to overlap the glove so it looks like, you know, they were just tossed down. Okay, and then I want play ball over here, kind of tucked under here, but I want you to still be able to read it all. And just slightly overlapping that mat. Because I like the collage look where everything is kind of touching. And then I have these enamel dots. They're a little brighter than they're actually, or a little darker than their actual uniform. But since it's on this page, it looks closer to this color. So that's why I'm going to use that. I mean these. Okay, and I think maybe here. Whoa, I almost grabbed those two that I put on there just to put them someplace. Okay, there. And then I'm going to put a few over here. But I actually have one giant cluster, but I'm going to kind of, you know, use the enamel dots like I have 3 clusters. I don't know if I need, since I only have the one embellishment up here, I think I'm just going to use 2 enamel dots. Okay, and that is it. Let me bring over the other ones so we can see them together, because this is how I'll put them in the album. So my original thought was to have the red border over here, but since it looks so different from this color, I decided to flip it over and use that side. So that's it for today, and I will see you tomorrow with who knows what. Maybe another collection of session, maybe. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see you then. Close-ups at the end. Bye-bye.